Leafeon is easily my favorite new card of the set. It seems to be one of the most powerful. So today we're going to take a look at Leafeon and who I think it is partnered best with. But first, Leafeon EX, 140 HP, Forest Breath. When it's in the active spot, you get to accelerate a grass energy to one of your grass Pokemon completely for free. It also has the Solar Beam attack for 70, which is huge. Also, it being one grass and 2 colorless is pretty impactful, as we will see in a second here. This deck has just been unbelievably fun for me. I really enjoy this new Leafeon card. And the reason why I think it's likely the best thing you can be building on day one is because it's a very consistent deck list. It's very consistent. You're doing the same thing every single game, and a lot of people out here do not have their new decks built correctly. There are some counts that need to be worked on. So if you're just going in with a straightforward game plan that's already been proven very powerful in the past, you're going to get a ton of wins on the ladder. So what we're pairing it with is just this one Celebi. That's it. Celebi, we all know what Celebi does. It has the potential for infinite damage in the late game. It is ridiculous, and you'll see up here, we're playing water and grass energy. Why are we doing that? Well, this is a very tanky, heal everything style of deck. We're playing 2 Potion, an XP, 2 Potion, a Communication, 2 Giant Cape, 2 Research, 2 Erica, 1 Cyrus, 2 Irida, the new supporter. Heal 40 damage from each of your Pokemon that has any water energy attached. Doesn't have to be a water type. So if I just have water energy in my deck and I'm attaching it to my Leafeon or I'm attaching it to my Celebi, I get to heal that damage. I almost essentially have 4 Erica in this deck because of that Irida. Irida is like crazy because there are turns where you can heal both your Celebi and your Leafeon. This deck is just like ridiculous. It is so insane. My record with it must be like 85% wins or something. It's absolutely crazy. So we're going to get into some games. Hope you guys enjoy. If you guys are enjoying the content, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Tons more content coming for the new set. Let's get into it. So I'll take this first game to explain some of my card choices here. Also, going second with this deck is so stupid. It's so dumb. You get the first turn EV continuous steps to like just potentially win outright. And then you get to attack with Leafeon on your next turn because Leafeon can accelerate to itself. We are just playing 2 EV and 1 Celebi because all you want to do every... All right, now that he has the Rocky Helmet, do I care to swing into this? Maybe. I also kind of just want to hold the Pokeball. I don't like need anything right now, and I really want it to be Celebi so I can start setting up Celebi. But you just want to start with EV every game. You want as little basics as possible so that happens as frequently as possible. We also run the 1 Communication because after you have like I have 2 Leafeon right here. I don't really need 2 Leafeon at this moment. No, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this because either way, like I can heal the damage off. This will bring it so I can at least... Okay, hold on. I thought we were going in there. This will make it so my Leafeon can then 2-shot the Dialga after this attack. And, you know, he's 2 turns away from Metallic Turbo knocking me out. Sorry. He's 2 turns from using Metallic Turbo. What was I saying? But yeah, you see my hand here, like 2 Leafeon. If I had Communication right now, I could get rid of the Leafeon, guarantee one of my other basics, and then use Pokeball to get Celebi. And you do that all the time. There's so little Pokemon in here, and sometimes you just find the wrong one. It's what happens when you're playing minimal Pokemon in your deck. There's Research, so we'll research before the Pokeball still. I just really want the Celebi early, but we're not getting it. We get an X-Speed and a Potion. So at this point, we're just going to play the Pokeball. Getting 2 Leafeon setup is not bad either. And I will also mention, I did play around. There's Celebi. Beautiful. I don't mind playing the Celebi because of the X-Speed that I already have in hand, and I don't really care to waste the potions. I might just next turn go Irida plus a potion, whatever, get him back up to full HP. We'll just play it by ear. I completely lost my train of thought. Sorry, if I seem tired or look tired, I stayed up way too late playing with the new cards and went into work and had an insane day at work, and now we're here, you know, immediately after making a video for you guys. So that's what it be. Life of a full-timer. It's Melmetal. I'm not too worried about it. Like, the game plan is just, I don't see a reason not to just go for everyone, right? Oh, what I was saying. I was trying this deck with just water energy. I don't even, like, need to, but I will. Because, like, I need to start using supporters. I was trying this deck with just water energy, but it felt very, very scary. Like, if you start Celebi, you can attack until you find the Leafeon. And sometimes the Leafeon's hard to find. So, I decided to go with grass and water, and it seemed to work out so far. I haven't had a problem getting one or the other when I need it. And, again, you're playing Erica and Irida. You can kind of use them, you know, interchangeably. So it hasn't felt bad at all. I feel like the benefit to playing dual energy is better than just playing one alone. There's a Mars. Okay, so I only get one card. I find Leafeon again, but that's not, you know, it's not quite what I want. We can just burn the Pokeball. Get it out of the deck. It makes me wish I had used those potions, because I would have been at 130. I just wasn't thinking, you know, here comes a Mars. And sometimes what you like to save the potion so you can go like Erica, potion, heal everything. I might as well evolve this. I am only concerned if my opponent's playing Giovanni, to be honest. That's my only fear. I mean, I do, depending on how much my opponent potentially heals or uses that new Adamant supporter, I only need 2 heads flips to knock this out. Okay, I only need 2 heads flips. So at that, for that, I feel like I just promote Celebi. Maybe I top deck Giant Cape, and we're good. The only way I get punished by this, well, actually, sorry. It's always best to just throw up the Leafeon, because you don't know if you're getting that X speed next. Because Leafeon can just put the energy on himself anyways. Yeah, see, so we just go Force Breath, and it becomes a free pivot. But this is why I like the X speed. Because if my hand was, if I didn't get Mars, I had an X speed in hand, I would have been able to do this. Guarantee that my Celebi has 6 energy attached to it for this turn. Instead I have 5, but I'm just looking for 2. It's not that big of an ask. Hello? Okay, there we go. And that's the game. And this is usually how this deck goes. You Leafeon. Leafeon's going to get you a knockout or set up something for a knockout. That can be Cyrused up later. And then you go into Celebi and that's it. Like, you send up a Celebi with 150 HP if you have the cape, and that's it. It's a very linear deck, but it's broken, man. It's broken. This is legitimately perfect Leafeon start. We got to research to find some more cards. We have the Giant Cape already. We started the Eevee, and we have the Leafeon. Dude. And it's against Palkia. I've not had a problem against Palkia. I have not had a problem. You put yourself out of range with the Giant Cape on Leafeon. You can heal off the little bit of slash damage they're going to be doing. And it's just felt fine. You can usually get through the first Palkia, no problem. Now, them going, and even Manaphy, right? Like, you knock out a Manaphy so quick before it really has the power to charge up enough energy. Second Leafeon and a Pokeball. Okay, well, I'm fine with going Pokeball. You really do want Celebi in this matchup. You don't want double. Okay, well, we're getting double, I guess. I have the X-Speed in hand. I don't have a problem doing this. But then again, maybe, you know, double Giant Cape Leafeon is just enough for this game. I guess I don't have a reason to save the Giant Cape for the Celebi. He still gets knocked out by a Palkia. Maybe that'll come back to bite me later on in the game, but for now, I'm fine with just doing this in case my opponent's playing red card or Mars, blah, 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 whatever. Thin the hand. And we get some entry damage. 2, 3, 4. Bro. This deck has I'm telling you guys, this deck has everything. It has turn 1 pop-off potential with the Eevee continuous steps. It has energy acceleration. It has heal, and it has potential unlimited damage output with Celebi. This deck just has everything. And I've seen a version going around as well. I don't even expect my opponent to play this out, honestly. You just got hit for 100 by an Eevee. I'm knocking this out next turn with Leafeon. I've seen lists going around that don't focus on as much of the healing, but instead go for hyper aggression. Like, they're playing 2 Sabrina, 2 Cyrus, Rocky Helmets, just to try to end the game even faster. There's a Magnemite. Okay, what's up, buddy? What are you doing here? Kind of weird. Kind of strange. We get to knock out this Manaphy, and my opponent has 2 energy in play. It's so insane. It's so insane. Leafeon isn't here just for support. He also gets it done in the early game. But I don't know. The tanking and healing strat is just more fun to me. I like this better. I should have held Leafeon to be a potential communication target. Because I know no matter what, the communication is getting me, what is it, Celebi. But it's fine, it's fine. We're so far ahead right now. We are so far ahead. Another cool thing about the Irida is if your opponent comes up and swings with Palkia and does 20 to the bench everywhere, if you have water energy on the bench, it just gets healed off. Opponent conceded. Yeah, I mean, what can you do? High roll. Eevee high roll. That's the GOAT. That's the GOAT right there. This is not a hand you love to see, but maybe it works out. We just need a Leafeon off the top, and I think we'll be okay. We have the water energy next turn to heal with Irida. We can kind of, I mean, what is this Weavile going to do? 90 every turn? So we have Irida and Potion. We can use that to survive, like, maybe one extra hit. It is possible my opponent has attached to Darkrai Dawn double scratch for knockout. I've been a victim of that sometimes. But if we don't find Leafeon here, it's sort of just cooked. Our opponent's going to be moving way too fast. We need Leafeon off the top or just another Pokemon to communicate away. Giant Cape. Doesn't matter. We're doing 90 every swing. Okay. Okay. All right. We're back in business. We're back in business. I mean, I feel like I might as well just heal now. Right? Like, do the potion heal. Maybe my opponent doesn't have Weavile and well, should I? Does it matter? I can always play potion next turn. I might be able to save it, and if my opponent doesn't attack, I can just use Irida and get the full 40 value. I don't see a reason to play the potion right now. I'm not going to get knocked out. So let's just hold and see what happens. I'm a little bit more afraid now that my opponent has found a research. Maybe I should have Irida'd just in case the next top deck is an Erica and then Leafeon lives another hit. But let's see what our opponent does this turn. Well, no, he just used what is it? Research. So there's no Dawn or anything. I'm safe. There's a second Irida. Okay, well, we have that for next turn. We do need another Pokemon here. Because now we're just stacking energy onto Leafeon, which is not, you know, it's not, you're not going to win by doing this. You're not going to win by putting a lot of energy onto Leafeon. We do get one prize here. I don't think I'm going to have a way to heal enough damage to survive 2 hits from the Darkrai anyways. Darkrai's going to be doing 100. Okay. Sneasel up front is interesting. Maybe we see that Dawn play now. But I might be able to... How much is this going to put me down? It's going to put me down to 50. So I could heal up. Yeah, because I can't... Like, the Darkrai, I can't really do anything about because of the Rocky Helmet. Like, if I attack into it, I'm never going to be healing enough damage to fix that math. But my opponent promoting Weavile here feels like a throw. I don't know why you want to just attack with Darkrai. He does more damage. He has Rocky Helmet on him. It's strictly beneficial to attack with Darkrai here. Darkrai absolutely two-shots my Leafeon. Like, my top deck would have to be... what is it? Giant Cape, and I don't even think that would do it. I would take 100, I'd go down to 40, I could boost myself back up to 100. Yeah, no. Just a Scratching Nails for 30? What are we doing over here, buddy? What are we doing over here? There's Eevee. I could communicate it away and hope it's... I have a 50-50 on it being Celebi, but if it's not, it feels really bad. I think I'll just put the Eevee down. Oh, right. I forget sometimes. You can't accelerate to the EV. It's fine. It doesn't really matter, but you can't accelerate to the EV. I'm at I'll just potion this right now. Why not? And then we'll Solar Beam. And Leafeon does not go down this turn, and I can just Cyrus this Weavile back up for game. Is my opponent going to heal 40 from the Weavile? I don't think so. It would require double potion and a giant cape. And I assume my opponent's probably fresh out of things like that. Now, if my opponent had attacked with Darkrai, this would be a lot scarier for us. But here, we'll find out. We'll find out. Did my opponent throw? It's going to depend on what this next top deck is. It's going to depend on what this next top deck is. But honestly, if my opponent had attacked with Darkrai, I might have just communicated away the Eevee in hopes that it was a Celebi. Anyways. Let's see. If we find either Celebi or Leafeon here, it wasn't a throw. Because we would have won anyways. Well, it still is a throw, but alright. So we had it anyways. Opponent didn't misplay, but no matter what, we were going to draw the cards in this order. And that's it. But now we just go Solar Beam. And finish what Leafeon started. There we go. No Celebi even required. Some sort of electric deck, and you usually don't mind electric decks as Erica decks because their damage output isn't quite high enough for you to be concerned. You can usually heal off a lot of that extra damage. I guess you can have the giant cape. I'm holding Celebi because I might need to communicate it away. We kind of got nothing right now. Alright, and 0 on the continuous steps. That's fine. We know we got at least another turn here. And my opponent's not really threatening anything. There's no way for him to accelerate energy into play. He has the Thunder Spear Electabuzz. So we know we're a bit away from our opponent doing anything crazy. Looks like he's going in with that Luxray, though. But the Luxray still needs 2 more turns to get set up. Okay, so we have all of our heal cards and none of the... Nothing good. Nothing really that great. Yeah, we want, like, Okay, another Tails. We want Leafeon now. So we can start accelerating energy. Because once that Luxray gets active and is swinging, it's probably going to be firing off consecutive attacks. And so we don't really have any more time to delay. It's just sort of it. Yeah, like he can just Volkner to it over and over. And kind of ruin our lives. So just praying for Leafeon. Leafeon? No, you hate to see that. You hate to see that. You really do. I mean, well, now my opponent can't retreat the Electivire unless he's holding... another tail. Eevee, dude, what's up, man? Unless he's holding the Leaf plus X speed into Luxray, we're good. I guess. That's something. That's something. We get another turn out of this. I don't know why he would have evolved into the Electivire. He can't even, like, Lieutenant Surge up to it. Research. Okay. Just give me a Pokemon of any kind. Or a Pokeball. Or, like, one of our outs. Okay, cool. Leafeon. Now things get real. Things get real right now. I feel very confident that my 2 Pokemon can overpower my opponent's too. This Electivire is going to hit for 40 next turn, or it's going to retreat into Luxray. That'll do 120 somewhere. And yeah, I'm not too concerned, I don't think, with how this game could go. There's research, so I know he's not leafing out of this. He's going to do 40, and I'm going to heal that damage right back off. Second Electabuzz. Okay, cool, cool. But by the time this Luxray becomes active, my Celebi's going to have 6 energy, and I'm probably just going to go for it on the Luxray. Just try to knock it out. That's the only thing I really fear. So let's go Forest Breath. Ramp up that Celebi a little bit more, and then we can play an Irida. Perfectly heal that 40. And Solar Beam for knockout. Yeah, my opponent, he don't know. He doesn't know what's going on down here. We got so much heal in our hands, it's ridiculous. Now, the Luxray, it's not going to take anything out of 2-shot Luxray range, but it could be impactful for follow-up knockouts. My opponent might not even be able to find another Electivire. It's not out of the question. He's already used one. It can be difficult to find both of your stage 2s. Let's see who gets hit. The Leafeon. Okay. Leafeon gets hit. There's research. There's almost like no reason to use the heals on Leafeon. Like, I could just research, but what am I looking for? Potentially second Leafeon? I guess? But then my opponent attacking Leafeon just makes me sort of want to go for... You know what? Let's heal this guy. We'll at least put that down. And maybe this makes my opponent think I'm not going to hit the Leafeon again. I'm going to go for the Celebi. I don't know. Or maybe that makes him go for the Leafeon instead of the Celebi, and then I just have a super juice Celebi in the active. But I need 3. If I get 3 heads here, it's probably just the game. 2, one more. Nope. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I don't think my opponent has a way to deal with a Celebi with 6 energy and a Leafeon on the bench. This also allows me now to heal up the Leafeon back to almost full HP. I can get him up to 1. If I Erica, I can. I will probably use Irida. But my opponent just needs so much as well. Like, he needs Volkner just to attack this turn. He's going to need Volkner the next turn just to do 40 with Electivire if he finds it. It's not looking great for him. Let's see where this damage goes. What are we doing, buddy? Where are we putting it? On the Leafeon? Nope, on the Celebi. Okay. That's fine, too. I'm going to Irida and heal a lot of damage. Irida. Celebi's now out of range of an Electivire. And honestly, to push that further, I'm going to put that there. Now, there's no way that Electivire knocks me out. Well, I guess I was playing around a potential Giovanni. He can't Giovanni and Volkner in the same turn. Just one. All right, there we go. Bare minimum. Bare minimum. Gotta love Celebi. Gotta love Celebi. Like, it's just so much healing, man. It's so much healing. Getting to heal 80 damage total, 40 on both with the Irida it's so stupid. It's so dumb. It's so funny that a grass deck is probably going to get the best utility out of the water supporter. This is what we needed. This is what we needed. It's funny, too, because I was not a fan of the Executor Celebi deck. And I think the reason why I like this more is because it's... Opponent conceded. It's less reliant on coin flips. Executor, either it's 40 or 80. I know where my damage is coming from every turn. I know I'm doing 70. I get energy acceleration. Like, it just feels more fun to me. Another great hand of having every basic and going second. Cool. Just need the Leafeon. Just need the Leafeon to get this started. But we're potentially going to be swinging into this Darkrai immediately. I'm guessing this is probably Darkrai, Arceus. Darkrai, Arceus, and what? Crobat? Yeah, Darkrai, Arceus, Crobat. Scary deck. I haven't really had much trouble with my grass deck, though. Takes them a while to get started, and we're swinging, like, turn 2. Okay, not great. Not great. I'm going to Giant Cape the Eevee just to thin down the hand a little bit. And continuous step. 7 heads, and I win. Okay. Close. Close. We almost got there. We almost got there. Yeah, you just have, like, potions and everything to heal the damage. You are out of range of a knockout from everything but an Arceus. An Arceus plus a Darkrai attach and a Crobat attach will... Or actually just an Arceus full bench plus a Crobat ping will knock out anything that you have, even with a cape. So it can get scary if the game progresses to that point. Usually you get Leafeon, but not this time. Okay, we'll go grass here. And continuous steps. Another Tails. If you don't find Leafeon, the deck sort of falls apart, and you give your opponent a big head start. You give your opponent a big head start. But usually they just can't take the pressure of an early Leafeon. At the very least, we're building up Celebi on the bench, so it's something. It's something. I don't like seeing the Golbat. I definitely don't. If my opponent finds the stage 2 before I find my stage 1. Little bit rigged. A little bit fraudulent. Got 10 cards in deck. I mean, I got communication, another research. I got like 4 cards that help here. It's not great. It's not great odds to find it, but it's not impossible. I am kind of feeling like an X speed is coming next, or like a giant cape or something. Something useless. A research. I was wrong. If I get cape and X speed off this, I might be the smartest man alive. Okay. I'm glad I'm an idiot. So, now we get to go Leafeon. And how much is my opponent doing this turn? He's going to do 100, 130. So, Potion's going to take us out of range unless this is a Giovanni build as well. I hope not with all the extra damage this guy, you know, plays. All the extra damaging effects, that there's no such card. Because we are going to kind of have to hold on. I mean, even still, I can go up with Celebi, hope for 1 heads flip, and then my opponent's left with not a lot while I'm just building up a Celebi on the in the active spot. So, there's the 30. The basic Arceus is interesting. He is playing the Giovanni. That's actually insane. You're actually a ridiculous human. Sure, man. Sure. So what did we miss there? I guess just the second potion, or even being able to... I guess I should have been healing. I should have healed once before seeing that damage line. It's not like I have no heals. I was just stingy on my heals for no good reason. If we don't get this knockout, we can still live 1 more turn, which is cool, but we're in a scary spot here now for sure. Just hope for 1 heads. Come on, Celebi. Okay, good. I feel better now. Yeah, I was just a little bit too stingy on those heals. I didn't need to be. I really didn't need to be. I could have Iridud 20 damage off, and that would have been fine. But again, I didn't really see the damage mapping there. These are all things to log in your brain as they happen, and just remember for next time. Hey, your opponent can do 140 with a Darkrai. It is possible, so make sure you are out of range of that. Even this Crobat's pretty strong. I mean, he gets to do 80 every turn. He's going to get to do 100 next turn. Because he'll freely be able to attach to a Darkrai. Luckily, we have more heals. And we get to Powerful Bloom. I'm just hoping for 1 heads here. Just 1 to soften this up a little bit. Okay, 2. Even better. That means that next turn I can... If this runs away, I can just Cyrus it up. But my opponent's not getting a knockout. I don't think there's a way for that to happen. You can do 30 plus 50 from this. So you can do 100. Even a Giovanni's not going to get him there. And if he tries to be a little... a tie guy? Yeah, if he tries to be a tie guy... There's the real Arceus. If he tries to be a tie guy, throw a Rocky Helmet on the Crobat, we have the heals to prevent that from happening. And here comes attached to Darkrai. Retreat. Okay. So... It's... interesting. I just need to hit 1 heads. I don't know what the math on getting 0 heads is. I don't think it's very high. I think it's like a 6% chance or something like that. Whatever it is. I don't have the stat sheet pulled up. Opponent conceded. Okay. You could have won. There was a world where you won. That wasn't guaranteed. I'm glad you didn't make me do it, because I would have been very sad if I saw 4 tails, but...